So career management is another term. Someone would like to know, what do you mean by that when you talk about career management?
Yeah, I'm glad you're asking this question. Basically, in my experience, uh, people don't do. I'm going to make a generalization here. People don't do a great job of managing their careers. And that's not necessarily a reflection of how successful they might be in their career, because they could be quite successful and ended up where they end up just by, I'm going to say, by hard work and fluke, being at the right place at the right time. But I think more and more, it's becoming more important to actually manage your career than perhaps it once did. And part of that is, because when you're in a growth economy, right? And so there's lots of opportunities. When you're in an economy that isn't growing as much, it's harder to find those opportunities. They're less available. And so you have to be a lot more strategic. You have to be a lot more planful. And that's the environment that we're finding ourselves in today. Like we're not in a boom situation. In fact, we don't know what the full fallout of COVID will be. And so it does kind of require us to be a lot more strategic, a lot more planful in our career. So when I talk about career management, what I'm talking about is kind of overseeing your own career, really defining what do I want to be doing 5 years from now, 10 years from now? Am I moving in that direction? And it doesn't even have to be that far out. What's the next move that I want to get to? How do I get there? So maybe you have a goal to get to the next job. But if you're not kind of doing anything to move forward towards that, then how are you going to get there? So sometimes it is long-term planning, and sometimes, like I said before, it's short-term planning, but it is really kind of taking control of your career in the sense of what do I want it to look like? You know, um, what's my end game? What's my short-term game? How do I get there? What skills do I need? What people do I need to meet? How do I, kind of move forward? And so it is about just taking control of it, seeing the big picture of your career versus just going with the flow on it. And I think because of the environment we're in, and because we're probably going to be in a longer term, slower growth mode, the opportunities won't be there to as much as they were in the past.